Failure is a part of life that everyone must face, yet it is often met with fear and avoidance. From a young age, we are conditioned to see failure as something negative, something to be ashamed of or avoided at all costs. We're taught that success is the ultimate goal and failure is the obstacle that stands in the way. But in truth, failure is not an obstacle, it's a stepping stone. Every person who has ever achieved anything meaningful has failed, and failed often. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of failure, but how they handle it. Failure is inevitable. No matter how much you prepare, no matter how hard you work, you are bound to encounter situations where things don't go as planned. This is not a reflection of your worth or ability, it's simply part of the process. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with detours, setbacks, and unexpected challenges. When you fail, it doesn't mean you're not good enough, it means you're learning. Every failure provides valuable lessons that bring you closer to your goals, as long as you are willing to learn from them. One of the most important lessons failure teaches is humility. It forces you to confront your limitations, your weaknesses, and your blind spots. When things go wrong, it's easy to blame external factors or other people, but true growth comes when you take responsibility for your mistakes. This requires a level of self-awareness and honesty that can be difficult to achieve, but it is essential for personal development. Failure strips away ego and forces you to see yourself as you really are, flaws and all. In doing so, it provides an opportunity for growth that success alone cannot offer. Another crucial lesson failure teaches is resilience. When you fail, it hurts. There's no denying that. But what defines you is not the pain of failure, but how you respond to it. Do you give up and walk away, or do you pick yourself up and try again? The ability to persevere in the face of failure is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't. Every time you fail and keep going, you build resilience. You learn that failure is not the end of the road, it's just a bump along the way. This resilience will serve you not only in your pursuit of success, but in every area of life. The more you face failure and overcome it, the stronger you become. Failure also teaches creativity and innovation. When things don't work out as expected, you are forced to think outside the box and come up with new solutions. Many of the greatest inventions and breakthroughs in history came as a result of failure. People tried something, it didn't work, and instead of giving up, they found another way. Failure forces you to adapt, to try new approaches, and to push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. In this way, it becomes a catalyst for progress and discovery. Finally, failure teaches patience. We live in a world that values instant gratification, but real success takes time. It requires persistence, dedication, and a willingness to keep going even when things don't work out right away. Failure reminds you that the road to success is long and often difficult. It teaches you to be patient with yourself, with the process, and with the journey. The key is to keep moving forward, even when the progress seems slow or non-existent. Every failure brings you one step closer to where you want to be, as long as you don't give up. In the end, failure is not something to fear or avoid, it is something to embrace. It is an essential part of growth, learning, and ultimately success. It teaches you lessons that success cannot and builds the character and resilience necessary to achieve your goals. Failure, in many ways, is the foundation upon which success is built. As we go through life, one of the most difficult truths to accept is that not everyone will support you. We are social beings, and it's natural to want validation and encouragement from those around us. However, the reality is that not everyone will be in your corner, cheering you on as you pursue your goals and dreams. Some people will doubt you, some will criticize you, and some may even hope for your failure. This can be a hard pill to swallow, especially when the lack of support comes from people you care about. But understanding and accepting this truth is key to maintaining your focus and resilience on the path to success. One of the reasons people may not support you is their own insecurities. When you begin to chase your dreams or strive for something greater, it can make others uncomfortable. Your ambition and drive may remind them of their own unfulfilled potential or the risks they weren't willing to take. This discomfort can manifest as doubt or negativity toward your efforts. People may project their fears and insecurities onto you, not because they want you to fail, but because your success challenges their perception of themselves. They might criticize your ideas, discourage you from taking risks, or even downplay your achievements. It's important to recognize that this negativity often has little to do with you and more to do with how your actions make others feel about their own lives. Another reason for a lack of support is the simple fact that not everyone will understand your vision. People see the world through their own experiences and perspectives. What seems meaningful and exciting to you might appear unrealistic or even foolish to someone else. They may not grasp the passion you have for your goals or the potential you see in your ideas. This lack of understanding can lead to doubt or disinterest. But just because someone doesn't understand your vision doesn't mean it's not worth pursuing. You are the one who has to believe in it, and it's your responsibility to make it a reality, even if others can't see the full picture yet. Sometimes people's lack of support comes from a place of jealousy or competition. Success can bring out complex emotions in others, especially if they feel like you're achieving things they wish they could. When you start moving forward, accomplishing your goals and breaking through barriers, it can make some people feel left behind or inadequate. Rather than celebrating your success, they might distance themselves, criticize you, or even try to undermine your progress. This can be especially painful when it comes from friends or family, but it's a reminder that your path is yours alone. You can't rely on others for validation, and you shouldn't let their jealousy or resentment hold you back. The lack of support may also stem from people's fear of change. When you start pursuing your goals, it often requires change both in your life and in your relationships. People may resist this change, fearing how it will affect their connection to you. They may worry that your success will change who you are or take you away from them. This fear can lead to subtle or not so subtle attempts to hold you back, whether it's through discouraging comments, lack of enthusiasm, or even sabotaging your efforts. It's crucial to recognize that while you can be empathetic to their fears, you cannot let them stop you from evolving and reaching your potential. Ultimately, the key is to believe in yourself, even when others don't. Your self-belief has to be stronger than any external doubt or negativity. You must learn to validate yourself and stay focused on your goals, regardless of the support or lack thereof you receive. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift and encourage you is important, but at the end of the day, your success depends on your determination, resilience, and belief in your vision. The journey is yours to take, and not everyone is meant to walk it with you. This understanding can be liberating. When you stop expecting universal support and acceptance, you free yourself from the need for external validation. You become more focused, more self-reliant, and more resilient. Yes, it's natural to want the encouragement of others, but it's not essential. What truly matters is your belief in yourself and your commitment to your goals. When you carry that within you, no amount of doubt or criticism from others can stand in your way. In life, one of the biggest obstacles to growth and success is the desire to stay comfortable. It's human nature to seek out security and familiarity, to gravitate toward what feels safe and predictable. But while comfort provides a sense of ease, it also limits potential. Real growth happens when you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, when you take risks, and when you embrace the unknown. It's a challenging truth to accept, but comfort, while soothing in the moment, can be the enemy of progress. When you stay in your comfort zone, you're essentially choosing the path of least resistance. You avoid challenges, risks, and uncertainties because they come with the potential for failure or discomfort. But without challenges, there is no growth. Growth happens when you are forced to stretch yourself, when you are pushed to adapt to new situations, and when you have to develop new skills or approaches. Staying comfortable means staying the same, and that's not how you reach your full potential. One of the reasons people cling to comfort is fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown. It's much easier to stay where you are, doing what you know, rather than stepping into unfamiliar territory where things might go wrong. But this fear-based mindset is precisely what keeps people stuck. When you avoid discomfort, you also avoid opportunities for learning and improvement. The very challenges you fear are the ones that would allow you to grow the most. Each time you face a difficult situation, you build resilience, adaptability, and confidence. These are qualities that only come from experience, and they can't be developed while staying comfortable. One of the hardest truths to confront in life is that time is limited. Unlike other resources, time cannot be replenished, paused, or stored for later use. It flows steadily forward, and once it's gone, it can never be reclaimed. Understanding the finite nature of time is essential for living a meaningful life. It urges us to make choices that align with our values, prioritize what truly matters, and pursue our passions with urgency and intention. Recognizing this reality can be a powerful motivator, pushing you to take action rather than wait for the right moment, which may never come. We often fall into the trap of thinking that we have all the time in the world. We make excuses for procrastination, believing that tomorrow or next week will be a better time to pursue our goals or dreams. However, this mindset can lead to complacency and regret. The truth is that tomorrow is never guaranteed, and the longer you wait to take action, the greater the risk of losing the opportunity altogether. Whether it's starting a new project, pursuing a new career, or simply spending quality time with loved ones, the clock is ticking. Acknowledging the urgency of time can prompt you to seize opportunities as they arise and make the most of every moment. Time also acts as a valuable teacher, highlighting the importance of prioritization. In a world full of distractions and demands, it's easy to get sidetracked by tasks that may seem urgent but aren't necessarily important. Recognizing the limited nature of your time forces you to evaluate how you spend your days. It pushes you to differentiate between what truly matters and what is merely a distraction. This clarity allows you to focus on activities that align with your values and long-term goals, ensuring that you're not wasting precious time on things that don't contribute to your growth or fulfillment. Moreover, the finite nature of time encourages you to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the present moment. When you realize that each day is a unique opportunity, you become more mindful of your experiences. You learn to appreciate the small things, the laughter of friends, the beauty of nature, or the satisfaction of completing a task. This mindfulness not only enriches your life but also strengthens your relationships. When you're fully present with others, you foster deeper connections and create lasting memories that you'll cherish long after the moment has passed. Additionally, the awareness of time's limitations can inspire you to pursue your passions more fervently. Life is too short to spend it doing things that don't ignite your enthusiasm or fulfill your purpose. Understanding that you have a limited amount of time prompts you to ask important questions. What do I truly want to achieve? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These reflections can motivate you to take risks, chase your dreams, and dedicate time to the pursuits that matter most to you. When you approach life with a sense of urgency, you're more likely to step outside your comfort zone and take the necessary steps to turn your aspirations into reality. Furthermore, recognizing the limited nature of time can also foster a greater sense of empathy and compassion for others. Understanding that everyone is grappling with their own struggles and limited time can inspire you to offer support, kindness, and understanding. It serves as a reminder that we are all in this together, navigating life's challenges and joys, and that the time we share with others is precious. Building and nurturing relationships during the limited time we have can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Finally, accepting the reality of limited time can help you confront your fears and doubts. Many people hold back from pursuing their dreams due to fear of failure, judgment, or the unknown. However, when you understand that time is finite, these fears may start to feel less significant in the grand scheme of life. The thought of regretting missed opportunities can become more daunting than the fear of failure itself. This shift in perspective can empower you to take action and embrace the uncertainty that comes with pursuing your goals. In summary, the realization that time is limited serves as a powerful catalyst for change. It encourages you to prioritize what truly matters, to be present in the moment, to pursue your passions, and to foster meaningful relationships. Embracing this truth can transform how you live, helping you to approach life with intention and purpose. By recognizing the urgency of time, you empower yourself to take charge of your journey and make the most of every day, turning your aspirations into reality. One of the harshest realities of life is that failure is not only inevitable, it is an essential part of growth and success. In a culture that often glorifies success and achievement, failure can feel like a stigma, something to be avoided at all costs. However, when you shift your perspective to see failure as a valuable teacher rather than a source of shame, you unlock the potential for learning, resilience, and ultimately success. Embracing failure as a necessary part of the journey is crucial for anyone aspiring to achieve their goals. When you take risks and pursue ambitious goals, you inevitably encounter setbacks and obstacles. These failures can come in many forms: missed deadlines, rejected proposals, unsuccessful projects, or even personal disappointments. Each failure can sting, leading to feelings of frustration, inadequacy, or self-doubt. It's easy to view these moments as evidence of your shortcomings or as signs that you should give up. However, every successful person has faced failure at some point in their journey. The key is to understand that failure does not define you, it is merely a stepping stone on the path to success. One of the most powerful lessons failure teaches is resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt, and to keep moving forward despite the challenges you face. Each time you experience failure, you have the opportunity to build this resilience. You learn to analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and develop strategies for future success. This process of reflection and adaptation strengthens your character and prepares you to tackle even bigger challenges down the line. Moreover, failure fosters innovation and creativity. When you face setbacks, you are often forced to think outside the box and explore new approaches. Many breakthroughs and innovations have arisen from moments of failure. When the traditional methods don't work, you may be inspired to try something different, leading to unexpected solutions. This creative problem-solving is a vital skill that not only helps you overcome obstacles but also enhances your ability to succeed in the long run. Failure also helps you develop a deeper understanding of your goals and aspirations. When things don't go as planned, it forces you to reevaluate what you want and why. Are your goals aligned with your true passions and values? Are you pursuing something because you genuinely want it, or because you feel you should? This introspection can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling path, as you learn to distinguish between what truly matters to you and what may simply be societal expectations. Additionally, experiencing failure can deepen your empathy and understanding for others. When you face challenges and setbacks, you gain insight into the struggles that others encounter. This empathy allows you to offer support and encouragement to those who are facing their own difficulties. The shared experience of failure can create a sense of camaraderie, fostering stronger connections and relationships. When you approach others with compassion and understanding, you contribute to a more supportive and uplifting environment. It's also important to remember that the fear of failure often holds people back from pursuing their dreams. This fear can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking risks or stepping outside your comfort zone. However, when you accept that failure is a natural part of life, you can begin to let go of that fear. You start to see that the potential for failure is far outweighed by the possibility of growth and success. Embracing failure allows you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity rather than dread, viewing them as opportunities for learning and development. Moreover, the stories of successful individuals often highlight the importance of perseverance in the face of failure. Many renowned figures, whether in business, sports, or the arts, have faced significant setbacks before achieving their goals. Their journeys demonstrate that success is rarely a straight path. It is often filled with twists, turns, and detours. The ability to persevere, to keep pushing forward despite the odds, is a hallmark of those who ultimately achieve greatness. Finally, it's crucial to reframe your understanding of failure itself. Instead of viewing it as a negative outcome, consider it a necessary part of the learning process. Each failure is a chance to gather feedback, adjust your approach, and grow stronger. By changing your mindset to embrace failure as a valuable experience, you cultivate a growth-oriented perspective that encourages continual learning and self-improvement. In conclusion, failure is not something to fear or avoid, it is an integral part of the journey toward success. By accepting failure as a necessary stepping stone, you empower yourself to learn, grow, and ultimately achieve your goals. Embracing this truth allows you to approach life with courage and determination, turning setbacks into opportunities for growth and resilience. One of the most profound truths about life is that you are ultimately responsible for your own happiness. In a world filled with external pressures, societal expectations, and influences from family and friends, it's easy to fall into the trap of believing that your happiness depends on other people, circumstances, or achievements. However, this mindset can lead to disappointment and dissatisfaction. Understanding that your happiness is a personal responsibility empowers you to take control of your life and make choices that align with your values and desires. Comfort also tends to breed complacency. When life is easy, or when you've settled into a routine, it's easy to lose the drive and motivation to push for more. You may start to believe that what you have is good enough, and that there's no need to strive for greater achievements. This mindset can be particularly dangerous because it leads to stagnation. You may not realize how much potential you're leaving untapped because you've become comfortable with mediocrity. The truth is, good enough is rarely truly satisfying. Most people deep down have dreams, ambitions, and aspirations that go beyond their current circumstances, but those dreams are often abandoned in the name of comfort. Growth requires discomfort. Whether it's personal growth, professional growth, or creative growth, it all happens when you push yourself into situations that force you to learn, adapt, and change. Think about the most rewarding moments in your life. They likely didn't happen while you were coasting along, doing the same things you've always done. They probably came when you took a risk, faced a challenge, or pushed through something difficult. Those are the moments that define your character and your future. In addition to individual growth, innovation and progress also come from stepping out of comfort zones. Throughout history, the greatest advancements, whether in science, technology, or the arts, have come from people who were willing to challenge the status quo and take risks. If everyone stayed in their comfort zone, doing only what was familiar, there would be no progress. Pushing boundaries, trying new approaches, and exploring the unknown are what lead to breakthroughs. The same principle applies to your own life. If you want to achieve something great, you have to be willing to take risks and step into unfamiliar territory. It's important to remember that growth isn't always comfortable, and that's okay. Discomfort is a sign that you're challenging yourself, that you're pushing your limits, and that you're on the verge of something new and exciting. It's natural to feel uneasy when you're stepping into the unknown, but that's where the magic happens. The key is to embrace that discomfort, to see it as a necessary part of the journey rather than something to be avoided. When you do, you'll find that the rewards far outweigh the temporary discomfort you experience along the way. Comfort may feel good in the short term, but it won't lead you to long-term success or fulfillment. True growth requires you to be brave, to take risks, and to embrace the challenges that come your way. It's through discomfort that you find out what you're truly capable of, and that's where real progress happens. One of the most difficult lessons to learn in life is that it's not always fair. From a young age, many of us are taught to believe in fairness, that if you work hard, treat others well, and follow the rules, life will reward you accordingly. But as we grow older, we come to realize that life doesn't always adhere to these principles. Bad things happen to good people, opportunities are missed, and sometimes, despite your best efforts, you don't get the results you hoped for. Accepting this harsh truth is one of the biggest challenges we face, but it's also a necessary step toward building resilience and maintaining a positive outlook. Life's unfairness manifests in many ways. You may work harder than others, but still not achieve the same level of success. You may give your best effort in a job or project, only to see someone else, perhaps less deserving, get the recognition or reward. In personal relationships, you might treat people with kindness and generosity, only to be met with indifference or betrayal. Illness or loss may strike you or your loved ones without warning, and despite doing everything right, you may find yourself facing challenges beyond your control. These moments of unfairness can be incredibly frustrating and demoralizing. They can make you question the value of hard work, integrity, and perseverance. It's easy to fall into the trap of bitterness and resentment when life doesn't seem to give you what you deserve. But dwelling on the unfairness of life doesn't change the situation, it only makes it harder to move forward. One of the key lessons in accepting life's unfairness is learning how to adapt, keep going, and maintain your sense of purpose, even when things don't seem to be going your way. One of the reasons life can feel unfair is that there are countless variables beyond your control. You may control your actions, choices, and efforts, but you cannot control the circumstances you're born into, the decisions of others, or random events that occur in life. This unpredictability is what makes life so unfair at times. Some people are born into privilege and have access to opportunities that others don't. Some are blessed with natural talents or advantages, while others have to work much harder for the same results. It's a difficult truth to accept, but focusing on what you can control rather than what you can't is essential for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. While life's unfairness can be discouraging, it can also be a source of strength. When you accept that the world isn't always just, you develop a sense of resilience that allows you to push forward, regardless of the obstacles in your path. Instead of dwelling on why things are unfair, you learn to focus on what you can do to overcome challenges. This shift in perspective is crucial. It doesn't mean you're blind to the injustices around you, but it does mean you're no longer allowing them to dictate your happiness or success. You begin to realize that life's unfairness doesn't define you, your response to it does. Moreover, unfairness can also be a powerful motivator. When life doesn't hand you what you want, it can drive you to work even harder, to be more resourceful, and to push yourself beyond your limits. Many of the world's most successful people didn't achieve greatness because life was easy or fair. They succeeded because they learned how to navigate and overcome life's inherent unfairness. They took setbacks and disappointments as opportunities to grow and to prove themselves, rather than as reasons to give up. It's also important to recognize that fairness is often subjective. What seems unfair to you may seem perfectly fair to someone else, and vice versa. Life circumstances affect us all in different ways, and it's easy to compare yourself to others and feel like you're being treated unfairly. But comparison is a trap. Everyone's journey is different, and trying to measure your success or happiness against someone else's only adds to the frustration. Instead, focus on your own path, your own progress, and your own goals. You can't change the fact that life isn't always fair, but you can control how you approach it. Ultimately, accepting that life is not fair doesn't mean giving up on your dreams or settling for less. It means understanding that setbacks, challenges, and disappointments are part of the journey. It means learning to be resilient, to keep striving for your goals even when the odds aren't in your favor. And most importantly, it means recognizing that while life may not be fair, you have the power to shape your own future through your actions, your attitude, and your perseverance. One of life's harshest truths is that success does not come without sacrifice. Many people envision success as a destination, a moment when all their hard work pays off, and they can finally enjoy the rewards of their labor. However, what often goes unnoticed is the journey to that destination, which is paved with sacrifices that demand both time and effort. Understanding this truth is vital for anyone aspiring to achieve their goals, as it underscores the importance of commitment, dedication, and a willingness to prioritize long-term success over short-term comforts. At its core, success requires a level of commitment that often comes at a personal cost. For many, this means sacrificing leisure time and hobbies to focus on their goals. Whether you're working late nights, studying for exams, or honing your craft, the hours that could be spent relaxing or socializing are often traded for hard work. This sacrifice can be particularly challenging because it may lead to feelings of isolation or burnout. Friends may not understand why you're unavailable, and you might miss out on social gatherings or leisurely activities that once brought you joy. However, it is precisely these sacrifices that lay the foundation for future success. In the end, the time you invest in your aspirations often pays off in the form of skills, knowledge, and achievements that would be unattainable otherwise. Financial sacrifice is another significant aspect of pursuing success. Many individuals must invest their own money, sometimes substantial amounts, into their dreams. This might involve paying for education, attending workshops, or launching a business. It may also mean forgoing a steady income while you build something new. The pressure of financial sacrifice can be immense, as it often requires careful budgeting, saving, and sometimes even taking on additional work to make ends meet. This financial strain can lead to anxiety, especially when immediate results aren't apparent. However, those who achieve their goals often reflect on these sacrifices as necessary investments in their futures. Emotional sacrifices are equally significant. The pursuit of success can be a roller coaster of emotions, joy, frustration, fear, and anxiety all intermingle along the way. As you encounter setbacks and challenges, it can take an emotional toll that requires you to dig deep and summon inner strength. This journey can test relationships, as loved ones may not fully comprehend the emotional turmoil that accompanies your ambition. You may find yourself needing to set boundaries or distance yourself from negative influences that don't align with your goals. The emotional resilience you develop through these challenges becomes a critical part of your journey, equipping you to handle future obstacles with greater confidence. Moreover, success often necessitates the sacrifice of comfort and security. Stepping out of your comfort zone is an essential part of growth, and that often involves taking risks that feel unsettling. This may mean pursuing a job in a new city, trying out for a team, or putting your work out into the world for critique. These choices can be intimidating, and the fear of failure may loom large. However, it is this willingness to step into the unknown and confront your fears that fosters growth and ultimately leads to success. Lastly, the concept of delayed gratification plays a crucial role in the sacrifices required for success. In our fast-paced world, we often seek immediate rewards and quick wins. However, the path to lasting success usually involves long periods of hard work without immediate results. Learning to delay gratification to put in the effort today for the promise of rewards tomorrow is essential. It requires discipline and patience, as you must stay focused on your long-term goals rather than getting distracted by the allure of instant rewards. Ultimately, the sacrifices made on the journey to success are often transformative. They teach you the value of hard work, build resilience, and help you develop a stronger sense of self. Each sacrifice becomes a stepping stone on the path to achievement, shaping your character and preparing you for the challenges that lie ahead. When you embrace the reality that success comes with a price, you're better equipped to navigate the obstacles, face the discomfort, and ultimately find fulfillment in your accomplishments. It's through these sacrifices that you not only achieve your goals but also grow into the person you are meant to be. The notion that happiness is contingent upon external factors is a common misconception. Many people believe that if they achieve certain milestones such as landing a dream job, getting married, or acquiring material possessions, they will finally be happy. While these accomplishments can bring temporary joy, they often do not lead to lasting fulfillment. When your happiness is tied to external factors, you become vulnerable to disappointment. Circumstances change, relationships evolve, and life presents unforeseen challenges. If your sense of happiness is dependent on these ever-shifting elements, you may find yourself in a constant state of seeking, without ever feeling truly content. Taking responsibility for your own happiness means recognizing that it comes from within. It involves a shift in perspective from seeking validation or fulfillment from others to cultivating a sense of inner peace and self-acceptance. This journey requires self-reflection and self-awareness. Understanding what genuinely brings you joy, whether it's pursuing a passion, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in self-care, allows you to create a life that reflects your true desires. When you prioritize your own happiness, you become more attuned to your needs and values, empowering you to make choices that align with them. Moreover, taking responsibility for your happiness encourages personal growth. When you recognize that you hold the key to your own fulfillment, you are more likely to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new experiences. You become proactive in seeking opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This might involve taking up a new hobby, pursuing further education, or even working through personal challenges. Each step you take toward personal development enriches your life and enhances your overall sense of happiness. Additionally, accepting responsibility for your happiness means letting go of blame and victimhood. It's easy to blame external circumstances, other people, or past experiences for your unhappiness. However, this mindset only perpetuates feelings of powerlessness. When you take ownership of your emotions and experiences, you empower yourself to make changes. You begin to see that you have the ability to shape your reality, and this realization can be incredibly liberating. Rather than dwelling on what you lack or what has gone wrong, you focus on what you can do to improve your situation. Furthermore, this responsibility extends to the way you approach relationships. When you understand that your happiness is your own responsibility, you can engage with others in a healthier, more balanced way. Rather than seeking someone else to fulfill your emotional needs or to complete you, you learn to establish relationships based on mutual respect, support, and understanding. You begin to choose partners and friends who uplift you and share your values, rather than those who drain your energy or contribute to your unhappiness. Taking responsibility for your happiness also involves setting boundaries. Understanding your needs allows you to communicate them effectively to others, ensuring that your relationships are nurturing rather than draining. It means being willing to step back from situations or people that negatively impact your well-being. This assertiveness is crucial for cultivating a positive environment where you can thrive. Another essential aspect of personal responsibility for happiness is practicing gratitude. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude allows you to appreciate the small joys in life, fostering a sense of fulfillment regardless of external circumstances. By regularly reflecting on the things you are thankful for, you cultivate a more positive outlook and increase your overall sense of happiness. Lastly, taking responsibility for your happiness is about recognizing that it is a journey, not a destination. Happiness is not a permanent state, it ebbs and flows based on life's circumstances. By understanding this, you can approach life with greater resilience and flexibility. You learn to embrace the ups and downs, knowing that both are essential to the human experience. In essence, understanding that you are responsible for your own happiness is a transformative realization. It empowers you to take control of your life, make choices aligned with your true self, and foster meaningful relationships. By prioritizing your happiness and embracing the journey, you cultivate a fulfilling and enriched life, ultimately leading to a deeper sense of joy and contentment. In conclusion, the journey of life is fraught with challenges, uncertainties, and harsh truths that each of us must navigate. Recognizing that life isn't always fair teaches us resilience and the importance of adaptability. Embracing the inevitability of sacrifice reveals that success is often the result of dedication and hard work rather than mere luck. Acknowledging the limited nature of time compels us to prioritize what truly matters and encourages us to pursue our passions with urgency. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success but rather a vital part of the learning process empowers us to take risks, innovate, and ultimately grow. Moreover, accepting that our happiness is a personal responsibility fosters self-awareness and encourages us to cultivate joy from within, rather than relying on external validation. Each of these truths invites us to reflect on our lives, inspiring us to embrace our challenges and view them as opportunities for growth. They serve as reminders that while life may be unpredictable and at times harsh, we hold the power to shape our own experiences and define our own paths. As we move forward, let us carry these lessons with us, using them as guides to navigate the complexities of life. By accepting these truths, we not only equip ourselves with the tools needed to face adversity but also foster a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. Ultimately, it is our responses to these harsh realities that shape our character, influence our journey, and determine the legacy we leave behind. Embrace the challenges, learn from the failures, cherish the moments, and take ownership of your happiness. This is the essence of living a meaningful and empowered life. Thank you.